Well, it says I'm live, and I'm going to trust that. I was working on a different video for today's video, and I didn't have it quite done yet, so it'll be up tomorrow or the next day, probably tomorrow. But my fella came by, and we went for a ride in the car. Now, between the two of us, we've got three cars, and there's one that we take more often than the others, and the other two we kind of have to, consciously remember and schedule to start those cars up so their little batteries don't go dead. And this car that we were riding in tonight has been a little hard to start a couple times. And this time of year, the pollen's flowing like clouds, just clouds of yellow pollen. And so we went to the car wash and we turned the car off while we were there. And we got ready to go. We couldn't get it to start. Could not get that car to start. Dadgummit. So we fretted for a little bit. Talked to strangers if they could help us jump the car. And I guess we weren't in the best place to do that. And so then he remembered one of our friends here in the neighborhood, who's really been good to us, helped us out a lot. And he called him, and he came right over and jumped our car. It was what a heartwarming thing. He just came right over and helped us out, and wouldn't take money. But I told him to go, buy some Cokes for his family or something. Anyway, because we dragged him out of his house, but he was so sweet to come do that for us, and I appreciate it very much. Anyway, then we drove around to get that battery charged up, and Fort Worth downtown is such an interesting place. There's almost always something going on, people walking around and stuff, and we'd taken Annie the dog with us, so we parked the car somewhere, and I didn't have quite enough. It's a little chilly out there. I didn't have on quite enough clothing for me to get out and walk. Plus the whole thing with, if you turn the car off, is it going to start again? So I said, well, I'll stay with the car. You two go have a nice walk, and they did. They went for a walk around downtown, saw some people and lights and cars and stuff, and now I'm back home again, jiggity jig. What an adventure. And so I'm just jumping on YouTube Live for the first time ever for me. And that's today's video. I wish my story had more of a point, or a beginning, a middle, and an end. Well, I guess it does, but these things happen. I used to have AAA, and I let it lapse, and I didn't pick it back up, even when I went on a road trip, because my car isn't very old, and I thought, if I really, God forbid, something should happen, I get in trouble with it, I'll call I'd have someone to call. And with all these maps on our phones nowadays, I didn't need the mapping service, and so we didn't even have that to call. But we sure had our friend Thomas. Thank you, Thomas. He came right over and did it and didn't complain or nothing. What a sweetheart. So anyway, I'm grateful for friends and this life that I live, and that's today's video. What day is it? 90. What day is it? April 2. So it's day 92. Day 92 of hashtag 100 Day Project. We're cranking it on down. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do after I reach the 100 days. We'll see. I'll probably keep making videos, but maybe not every day. I just haven't decided yet. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is pretty informal, and if you like it, give me a like, and Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Now, how do I make this stop?